Hi! Hello, hello, hello! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, let me turn... Nope, wrong one. This one. This one! Yay! There we go. Welcome. Hey. Okay, I thought the cat was eating my snacks. Welcome to Mystic Rio, aka starting next time, Mystic Mondays. So we're sorry for the really bad quality. I'm using the webcam that I use to track my model because I don't need anything fancy to track my model. But yeah, so we're gonna do some tarot card readings and yeah, talk about mystical fantasy awesomeness today. Also, I am trying out on Streamlabs. They oh, the audio's still okay. Hold on. Let me. This was supposed to not have audio. Not capture audio. This one? No, it's because I'm trying out the thingy. Let me open it on my phone and double check. Okay, it's back to normal? Okay, let's do that. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it sounded okay on my end as well. Okay. I think we are okie dokies. It's so weird. I keep trying to look for my model, but I'm not using it right now, so it's really weird. I don't have to do all the antics to make it look good. Okay, so yeah, welcome back to Mystic Rio, and starting next week, I believe, we'll do Mystic Mondays! Yay! I'm trying out, on Stream Elements, it gives you options to, apply for your stream to get sponsored by like doing their campaigns. So I'm trying out their Factor 75 one. So I'll like later into the stream I'll go in and like do their like, you know, what the sponsorship requires. So I'll get into that later, but for now let's go ahead and start some Mystic Mondays / Mystic Rio. But yeah, so I was trying to get everything in. Oh, let me turn this on. Oops. I was trying to get everything in the frame, but it was really hard to like fit everything in there. So I got a little tiny, where is the camera? Right there, little jack-o'-lantern. A little woo woo trick or treat. So I have that. I have my favorite witch cats on a broom. They're so cute. and then I got this not too long ago. So it's a Howl's Moving Castle Calcifer candle, electric candle. You have to like shake it and it turns on or something. It's so cute. I have my big giant amethyst crystal. So shiny. And then I have my tiny amethyst crystals. Tiny ones. Shiny. And then I have these pointed ones. So this one's my rose quartz. And then a little clear quartz. And rose quartz. And then it's my little cat on a broom brooch thingy pin. I found this at an antique shop here locally. It is so cute. I'm like, I don't know how old it is, but I know it's antique, so I try not to like wear it too often so it doesn't break. I have that. And then this is my little trinket goodies. So this is my golden pendulum. I'll get into pendulums in a little bit. But that's how you use it basically. I have my little quartz round sphere. So cool. And then I have just like random crystals in here. Random. Lots of amethyst. Amethyst is one of my favorites. I have lots of amethyst in here. And then I have a lot of tiny crystal chips. And then I brought this over too. It's like a fancy schmancy bottle that looks like witchy and stuff. And then, let me see if I can pick them up. Ooh, without breaking them. It's my cat, witchy cat snow globe. Try and put it back without breaking it. And then, let me grab this one without breaking it. And then this one is my crow. Crow on a skull. Put that back without breaking it. Yeah, so I got those a few Halloweens ago. And I was gonna have my Sailor Moon wand on, but it's like hella bright, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that on over here or anything, so I'll think about it. But Sailor Moon wand! Hehe. And then, as always, for tarot cards, I have my hat deck with the, I made this myself. Like that. I have the anime tarot card deck. And then the oracle cards as well. Whee! Okay, sorry. Aw, I'm so glad. Yeah, it's always nice when, if you're having a bad day and you have someone that you can go and either watch or talk to, and just helps you get through the day or the rest of the day, or make, you know, a bad day feel better. So I'm glad we're here for ya. That's why we try and be here 7 days a week. I know on what day was it? Wednesday. I ended up missing streaming because I was trying to get things done, and then baby Katna wasn't feeling too good, so I was like, okay, we'll just call it a getting stuff done day instead of a streaming day. But I'm glad that we can help you feel a little bit better and put a little smile on your face, so yay! Oh, and then as far as rings go, I have, this is what stone is in there? I think this one has labradorite. This one's labradorite. It's hard to see. Labradorite. And then this one's like a black quartz type of thing. It's all smooth and shiny. And then this one's also labradorite. And then this is my favorite crystal ever, rainbow moonstone. And then this one's also rainbow moonstone. I have another one, but I don't know where it is right now. Oh yeah, everyone's doing good now. I took I finally took the 10-month pictures for baby Kana, because I literally have like a couple days left to do it before the new month. So I finally did those earlier today. We dressed him up as Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. So really cute. It was really hard to get him to sit still or stand, because, you know, he's getting older and it's hard to get them to do what you want. And I'm like, I just want one good picture of you standing up. But of course, you know, it's a challenge. But yeah, so we did that earlier. Took a while. Took a lot of effort. And I'm like, oh man, I'm tired now. But yeah. And then tomorrow we're gonna do show and tell. I'm so excited. I'm still contemplating what to pick for show and tell tomorrow. But I think I have it narrowed down, so so we'll pick that out later. tonight probably or tomorrow and be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And then I'll try and get the next week's schedule put out hopefully tomorrow, but if not, Monday. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I think it's so fun. You'll only get like the first 12 months to do really fun things, and I just didn't want to miss out. So yeah, we're doing different anime costumes every month. So it's fun. I enjoy it, and hopefully when he gets older, he'll keep liking dressing up, and we can go to anime conventions and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I got some snacks ready, and I guess I'll do some warm-ups. Oh, actually, before I start doing that, I can kind of go in and explain a few things in like the metaphysical world, or like you know, witchy things and whatnot. Oh yeah, I just want to create as many memories as I can and just make everything as easy as possible. But yeah. So this right here is a pendulum, and so in like metaphysical stuff and or witchy stuff, you use pendulums for a lot of different things, but mostly you use them for like yes and no questions and things like that. So basically, like if you're just starting out with a pendulum, you would have like a piece of paper that has like a yes and a no either on the left and right or top and bottom, and you'll start asking your pendulum a few questions to kind of like calibrate your pendulum and find out which means yes, what means no, so that way you can get, you know, figure out like everything. So basically you want to hold it as still as possible, and you're basically going to be channeling your energy into the pendulum, and then you'll ask it a question, a yes or no question. So a lot of times you can start with basic things like, so let's see if we can calibrate this. So we will start with some yes and no questions to figure out so this is Aries right here. So let's say Aries is yes. I forget what this one is. Let me look up the horoscope signs real quick, because I'm bad at, my memory is not great. I have to look everything up. Horoscope symbols. Symbols. There we go. Alright. Click on the image, please. Show me a picture. Okay, so why won't you freaking open? What are you doing, phone? Thank you. Okay, so this is Libra. Okay, so Aries, Libra, and then Cancer and Capricorn. Okay, so it's either gonna tell me this is yes, Aries yes, what did I just say this one was? Libra no, or it'll tell me Capricorn yes, or Cancer no, or you know, vice versa. So let's calibrate it and see what yes and no is for this pendulum. So we can start by asking it things that we know the answer to. So I can be like, is my VTuber's name ryo10? And then we'll just wait for it to sway one way and see exactly where it's gonna land for yes or no. So it seems to be going back and forth. Not really sure what it wants to do yet. Okay, let me try. There we go. It is mostly going up. So we're gonna take that as a yes. And so far we're gonna say it's pointing towards Aries for yes. Alright, and then... is my character's hair pink? We're getting a little movement. Oh, we're going sideways. Sideways, huh? So it doesn't know what it wants to do, yes or no. We want up and down. No, you wanna go sideways? Yeah? Okay. Let's ask it another question. I like to always try and reset the string so that way it doesn't get all crumply. Alright, let's say... Alright. Is my birthday in April? Are you gonna go back the way I thought you were going? Or are you gonna go sideways again? Okay, yeah, no worries. Sorry about that. I know, we're all having computer troubles lately, so... really hard not to move your hand because you want to try not to influence it. But yeah, that's kind of like the basics of pendulums. So that either goes sideways for yes and no's, or they go up and down. But yeah, so those are pendulums. They're fun. A lot of people will say that I'm like that. I'm always like, oh, I'm sorry. Like even at work, people are like, stop saying sorry. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying sorry. But yeah, so a lot of people will say that pendulums have their own like channeling or energy or spirit or whatever, you know, your I can't even think of words right now, but whatever your definition of pendulums are, a lot of people have different things. I personally feel that pendulums are just an extension of yourself, and so they channel your energy and your yes or no questions. That's just me personally. Right? It's like, I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's pendulums. They're cool. They're a good tool. They're nice to have. You can do the same thing with tarot cards. You can do yes or no questions with them. Same thing with oracle cards. You can do yes and no questions with them. A lot of people will do tea leaf readings. So let's say this is a teacup or a mug. They would brew up loose leaf tea a little bit, put it in the cup, and then they would like swirl it, swish it, dump it out, and then the patterns that the tea leaves leave in the cup, or you know, the mug, cup, whatever, they would interpret that in a spiritual meaning. I've never personally done that. I feel like it might be a little too complicated for me. But yeah, that's another like divination type thing. Some people, let's say these are like, so some people will do like, they'll do, I think this might be more, there's a lot of different cultures that have this where I don't know exactly what it's called, but a lot of people use bones and they'll like toss them, and then where they land, that's how they do a reading. Another thing that I've never really done before, but I think is so cool, I feel like you have to have like a really good creative mind for that. My brain is very slow, and I need a lot of direction, and I need instructions, and so like doing my own interpretations is a little more complicated for me. But I definitely sorry, I definitely admire people that know how to do that. And same thing with runes. So runes are usually on like a stone, or some people will make like resin ones, but it's basically they engrave the runes. I think the runes are technically Nordic symbols. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that. And so you'd have like a whole set of them, and they'd all have like different symbols on them. And I think the same thing, they would get the runes and then, toss them and then read them type of thing. So kind of like, you're playing D&D or something. But yeah, so that's another way of doing divination and interpretation and everything. So those are a couple things that I'm aware of, but I don't practice myself. I'm more like, I like to collect crystals, and I like tarot cards and things like that. I'm not really good with the whole divination. Let's turn this candle back on. Come on, candle, turn on. Or maybe it died, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not too good with the other divinations. I stick to the like basics, what I know and everything. But yeah, I'm trying to think like what other divinations are there. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. I woke up early and I didn't get to rest at all yet. And I haven't had that much coffee, which I have my coffee. So this is my coffee cup. You see how big it is? It's all full of coffee. Giant coffee. And it's delicious. And I'm trying to think like what other people do for like divination. There's like all kinds of things that people use and do. And I was thinking too, I saw a TikTok, right? We all need coffee. Let me actually see if I can pull it up. Since I can just show you guys things. Let me just turn the volume down because I don't want any copyright music to pop up. But I found someone on TikTok that does really cool, they do like potion making for their audience, and I thought it was so cool, and so I wanted to find it and be like, I want to do something like this for Mystic Mondays. Where the heck is it? It's around here somewhere. Ah, right here. So, so they have a little thingy, and it's, oh, let me get this out of there. So pick a mystery potion, and then, it'd be someone in chat, so you put their name and then number of items, and then glass or plastic, charms, no charms, and then you roll a dice, and then you would pick like a base color, and then you would have like little balls with numbers, and then you'd get a base color, you'd put the color in there, and then you do another roll for like the color powder, like the what is it called, the mica powder that gives it like that shimmer and everything. And I was like, this is so cool. I feel like this is something I could do with chat, do like during the stream where we make like custom potions and stuff like that. So I was like, this looks so fun. I want to do something like this. So I'm gonna start like prepping things behind the scenes so that way we can have fun and make little potions, and like maybe eventually I can like send them out to certain people or something and figure out a way to do it securely so that way there's no like chance of being doxxed or anything. But I thought this would be such a cute idea to do, and so yeah, so I want to do something like that for some of the Mystic Mondays where we create things like that, because I want to do more than just like tarot card readings and things like that. I definitely want to go more into just fun like fantasy spiritual things. Yeah, I love all that stuff, and if I can combine it with VTubing, I feel like that's so awesome. And like, you know, I've already been talking about it for a while now, how I want to my next like evolution of Ryo is gonna be a wizard mage witch thing. So I was like, this is perfect. So yeah, so I'm really excited to start working on that. I actually have a few of the things that I could probably use for it. I do have some, like I was showing, I have, well, this one, the lid, it's stuck, it won't come out, so I don't know what happened. This used to come off, and I used to fill it up with, like, water and, or, like, perfume and stuff, so I don't know if maybe it got sticky and it just it won't come off. But I have little bottles like that, and like I have a small, medium, large and stuff, so I was like, oh yeah, we could totally do things like that. And maybe I can use the pumpkin as like the number picker because I don't have those little thingamahoosums, little toy plastic thingies, whatever you call those. But yeah, so I was like, I want to do other things for Mystic Mondays. Oh, I'm so tired. And yeah, and then hopefully eventually we can upgrade to a better camera. I was thinking, because I don't remember how bad the phone's camera when we did the hand cam last time, if it was better than this quality or about the same, because I was like, I could just get a $5 tripod at like Five Below and do that for now. But yeah, so yeah, I'm like, ideas, I gotta think of ideas that I want to do. Yeah. And okay, so I also need a freaking bigger desk, because this has already got like at capacity. Let me just put the Sailor Moon wand over here real quick to get out of the way. And alright, and then let's go ahead and see what this week, since it's what is today? It's not Sunday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Today's Saturday. Since it's the end of the week, let's do some card readings to see what next week holds for all of us. So let's do the next week's energy of the world, basically. Like, what is the energy of next week gonna be? Are we all gonna be struggling? Are we gonna have a decent week? Is something unexpected gonna happen? Are we all gonna win $1 million? You know? So let's see what next week's energy has in store for us. And I'm gonna do this for all of the Oracle decks and the tarot card decks too, just to kind of get a look at get a whole week's worth of stuff. Oh, why is this being like that? Look. Alright, so we have the mermaid deck. I'm really bad at shuffling. Ah! Alright, we're gonna go with this one on the edge that fell. And the mermaid's prediction for next week is simplify your life. Let's see. Let me turn this on. Maybe this helps. That help a little? A little bit. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So, mermaids say, declutter your life both physically and metaphorically. Don't go into next week thinking you're gonna get 100 million different tasks done. Don't go into next week thinking you're gonna, oh yeah, I'm gonna do my schedule. I'm gonna work 50 hours this week. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna mail this out. I'm gonna go play ball with the boys. Don't go into next week thinking you're gonna do all that. Take a chill pill for next week. Maybe clean out your closet, clean out your drawers, throw away all the old expired food in the fridge. Maybe just take it easy next week. Don't do anything too strenuous. Don't worry, you got next week. Alright. Oops. I'm fumbling over here. Alright, let's see what the butterflies say about next week. The butterflies. Oh, we got one right here. Alright, let me set it down. Yeah, put the cards back in their box. Alright, dun 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 dun! Bam! Butterflies say sentimental feelings are part of next week. Let's see what the little handy dandy notebook has to say about sentimental feelings. Sentimental feelings. Alright, so next week could possibly be something in the past attracting your attention. You may want to kind of go with any feelings that might be brought up next week. Let yourself just kind of listen to your thoughts. If something from the past that maybe was hurtful, or maybe something that someone did to you, something that you experienced, it's just something that you don't have very good feelings for, and when you remember it doesn't feel good. It might pop up next week, and if it does, let yourself have those feelings. If you're able to write out how it makes you feel, do a little bit of journaling about it, like, when did this happen, who did it, how did it happen, who did this to you, how did you feel at the time, how do you feel now, is there, things that you can journal about that could possibly help you in making this memory not hurt anymore. If it's something that was not hurtful, but maybe like a sentimental feeling, so like maybe something from someone that passed and a memory comes up from them, or someone who's no longer in your life and you just it makes you feel bad when you think of them. Sorry, I have to cough. If you have anything that they gave you or any kind of memento, maybe find that item and just kind of hold it in your hands, and you can do the same thing, journal about it. You could just sit there with your thoughts, just take a few minutes, maybe listen to some music and let yourself go into those memories, go into those feelings, and just let yourself kind of process those emotions. And then it also says that you could definitely doing creative writing. You could do, like, it says do some scrapbooking, but, you know, basically being in your feelings, letting yourself experience that, and journaling. But yeah, that's what the butterflies have to say about next week. That some memories, some feelings are gonna most likely show up, and if they do, that's alright. You got it, you can handle it, you're strong. And let's see what the angels have in store for us next week. Alright. Oh, this top one said that they wanted to fall over. Alright. Sorry, I have a tickly throat and it makes me cough. These cards are gonna go back in. What the heck? Go back in your home. There we go. Okay. Dun 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 dun! We have manifestation! Okay, so next week seems to be very work on yourself week. Oh, let me put it over. Where? Yeah. Manifestation! Oh, it's just a... Oh, I always have it. It's a never-ending issue. I don't know if it's allergies connected to like asthma, because I had asthma as a kid and it never really bothered me until like recently. It's not bad to have to have an inhaler, but I do get a lot of throat sensitivity stuff where I have to like cough a lot. Alright. So next week we are going to get some manifestation happening. So it's possible that things that we've been working on, or yeah, it's all right. So there might be some manifestations to some things you've been working on, things that you have been, you know, it's so hard to like, how do you explain manifesting? It's so hard. It's like you do the work for something that you want or to achieve, and then the fruits of your labor show up. So basically, like, if you've been working on something, whether that's trying to better yourself, working on, like, grinding to get a new job, to get a promotion, like, whatever your, I don't know, like, what words to use, but, like, so, let's take, me, for instance. So, you know, grinding out that streaming, trying to make content creation, you know, trying to do that. So, you know, putting in the work for that. So possibly something next week could flourish in terms of content creation and streaming. We don't know. Maybe it's, I just, you know, I'm working on my mental health. Carehero is working on their mental health. Maybe you're working on your mental health, and maybe we're gonna get a breakthrough next week, and we're not gonna feel bad, or our depression's gonna, you know, get a little better. Maybe we can get out of bed. Maybe we can brush our teeth. Maybe we can take a shower. Maybe we just change our clothes. You know, it could be something as simple. Even though it's not that simple, when you have depression, it is crippling. But you know, it could be something within your mental health. It could be something you're, you know, manifesting for a career, or like maybe you really are like, maybe you're struggling, you're like, man, I really need that $30 to pay that bill, and you know, maybe it comes to you, maybe you somehow get that $30, you know. Thank you. But yeah, so something that we have been working on is we can see some of that manifestation coming to us next week. So these all kind of match up with like in the same realm of everything. So you know, simplify your life. It's, you know, telling us to slow down, to look at like, I know the card says it's, you know, literal, eliminate clutter from your home, your work life, and balance the flow of activities. But it could also be, you know, in your mind, declutter your mind, declutter your physical and your spiritual, and then sentimental feelings. So as we're simplifying our life, these feelings are going to arise, and we need to let them arise. Let them flow over like a wave. Not a tidal wave, a gentle wave. Like we're in a light, airy beach, and we're just laying on the water, and a wave, just a light, cool wave comes over us. And and we're just gonna let those feelings that come with that wave, just let them wash over, and we can talk about our feelings, we can journal about our feelings, we can just sit there and you know, let it happen. And I have to cough, hold on. Sorry. Chronic throat issues. So yeah, so with the simplifying, the feelings are gonna come in, and then you know, could be at the beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week, maybe something that while we're working on these happens, and we get that manifestation that comes in and says, hey, look at all the things you're doing, here's your reward. You're doing a good job. And then our last card for the week that we are going to see if this ties everything else together. So this one might be more actual, like, world bound, since this is the Earth Oracle deck. So let's see what. Oh, this one wants to come out. All right, let's see what we got. Da 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 da. And motion. Interesting. So motion is gonna tie us all together. All right, let me just double check what their motion is. Yep. So, yep, motion is tying everything together. So, motion is the cause and effect. You know, so this one is gonna really tie in the manifestation. So, you know what you want for the future. So your motion to get your manifestation is to act accordingly. Be aware of the forces that influence you and your decisions, which is also tying in simplify your life. So know what your influences are. So motion also with your it is kind of tying it all together. I'm like trying to get my brain to wrap it around to make sense. So motion is your cause and effect for your manifestation. You need to act accordingly for your motions, for your manifestations. Be aware of the influences and the forces that influence your decisions. So simplifying your life, your emotions, something as simple as like a spoke in the wheel can have setbacks, but it's not a disaster, and you can deal with it and move on. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like, wow, this really did tie it all together. Yeah, so you have the power to free yourself from the lingering sense of guilt, fear that is holding you back. You can choose to let it go or to hold on. This card encourages you to release the blocks and free yourself and manifest your power. So, yes. Wow. Yeah, like it's hard because like when I like because I get it, I get how these work. I just really suck at delivering the message that they're telling me, and I'm like, oh my god, this makes so much sense. How do I tell them it makes sense? Like that's what I struggle with. That's why I don't like try and be a professional at this or like charge, because I don't know how to do the delivery. I just know what it all means in my head, if that makes any sense. But yeah, this definitely ties in everything, which is so cool because I love when I see things that, you know, it's like confirmation. I love the confirmation. Thank you, I appreciate that. So this is awesome. It's literally all ties in, and next week's gonna be interesting. We might be going through some emotions, some feelings, but we got it. We got next week. It's gonna be okay. We just need to slow down, let it all just be a soft, gentle wave. Let it come over, let it wash over. Let the feelings be, and if you need to write it down, if you need to meditate with it, whatever you need to do to process through what it's gonna bring, you got this, you can handle it, we're gonna do good. Yeah, so that's next week. It's so funny. Alright. Alright, let's do... Let me see what... Let me get a little... Okay, I'm just gonna look for a little oops, I wanted to do. Okay, so we're gonna do another weekly spread for both the actual tarot card decks, and just see if it kind of has the same meanings as the oracles. So I just wanted to find a quick spread for the week. Alright, so just, oop. Well, there's our first card. So this will be that one. I didn't even do anything. I'm just shuffling the actual deck itself. There's another, and no, let's do another shuffle. No, let's do another shuffle. I just want one more card. I don't need 10 more cards. This one right here. Okay. So, let me go ahead and do. Okay, so this spread is for the week. So this is what I should be thinking, what I should be feeling, and what I should focus on. So there's that. And let's go ahead and flip them. Oops, they're upside down. So we have the Ace of Fire for what we should be thinking about. We have the Lovers. And we have Strength. Wow, those are some powerful cards. Alright, so Fire, what we should be thinking. Center, what we should be feeling. And what we should focus on. Alright. This is already pretty awesome. Let me get the definitions and so I can get a better interpretation. Ace of Fire, where the heck is fire? Oh, over here. Alright. Okay, yeah. So, Ace of Fire basically is, signifies boldness, courage, creativity. It will challenge and push you towards greatness. Yeah, so this is still going with next week. So this one is basically gonna be similar to the Manifestation Oracle card. So this is, well, this is gonna be Manifestation and Motion combined. Because the Ace of Fire is gonna be it's the entrance to the Fire Cat Clan in this tarot card deck. So it's gonna be both, you need to be bold, you need to put your motion and manifest. It's like both of them together, like, you know, the powerhouse basically. So it's both, you do the work and manifest. So it is still going with the Oracle card readings. So yeah, so it is awesome. I'm like, I don't know how else to say other than it's like, I mean, look at it. It's bam. Fire, awesome, cat gate. And then and then the Lovers are, it's I don't know Roman numerals, man. Okay, so oh, and then also, yeah, so this is what we should be thinking about, is our emotion and our manifestation, if I didn't say that. And then so the Lovers is what we will and or should be feeling. So the Lovers are gonna be let's see. So it's gonna also, let's see, which one is this gonna, so this one's gonna be I don't think it's Simplify Your Life. Yeah, it'll be more like the Sentimental Feelings Oracle card. So it's gonna be more, but this one's gonna be more like you need to be more kinder to yourself. So You want to give yourself love in whatever form it's offered, whether it's from somebody or it's from yourself. So you want to find you should be I'm like, how do I word this? So like, how am I gonna word this? Let me So I don't know how to word this. Man, this one's hard. It's so like straightforward to me, but I'm like, how do I put this into words that it could be? So it's basically you will and should receive love from obviously others, the people in your life, whether that's friends, family, you know, co-workers, whatever. But also you need to be kinder to yourself and love yourself. You have to love yourself first, but you should also seek out that companionship or that affection from those around you that you love and they love you. And it could also be love from doing like an activity. So let's say you haven't been playing video games because you've been, you know, down or busy or, you know, something. That's also part of self-love, is to do things that bring you happiness, bring you joy, that make you feel good inside. And as the cat's advice says, makes your heart purr. So that's that kind of goes with the sentimental feelings, sort of, but just be kinder to yourself and don't be so down on yourself, and surround yourself with those that love you and things like that. So that's that one, and it's so cute. It's the two kitties, snuggly wuggly. And then the things we need to focus on, we have strength. So there is strength, a cute little black cat with birdies on them. And then strength is right here. So it does sort of tie in with the simplify your life a little bit. So this one is basically there may be outside forces that are trying to get you to do impulsive things, or it says ignoble, like not noble things, or you know, they may have ulterior motives, but basically stay true to your morals, stay true to your convictions. You can overcome any of those impulses and choose the path that you know, find your strength and your courage, and draw upon that for any challenges that may arise. So it kind of does work with Simplify Your Life, because you do need strength to do that. You need the strength to, you know, if it has to do with mental clutter, you need that strength to overcome, you know, any kind of thoughts that are cluttering your mind, whether it's mental health thoughts that are, you know, bringing you down, whether it's you know, trying to, let's say, like, you're trying to stay sober, or you're trying not to do any like bad substances or anything. You need that strength to overcome those things. If it's literally like, I really just need to sit down, not sit down, I really need to just take today, I need to clean my house, I need to clean my room, you need that strength, because it's so easy to just be like, I'll do it tomorrow, or oh, I'll do it later, oh, I need to do this first. So same thing, it does kind of tie in. it has its own, you know, different meanings, but it does tie into what the oracle cards were kind of saying. Yeah, that's what the cats are saying for next week. So be bold, be bold, be courageous, keep your strength up, but also be kind to yourself and surround yourself with people that have pure, not like they don't want to take advantage of you. Surround yourself with people that love you because they love you and not because they want something from you. Yeah. So that's what the cats have to say. And let's see what anime has to say for next week. Alright. So, anime better have a good reading for us. Ooh, I got a mosquito bite on my hand. It itches. Let's see. Should I do a different spread? Let me see if I can find a different spread real quick. Do. You know what, I think I'll do the same spread because these are all complicated ones. Hold on, what's this one? Okay, I'll do this one. This one's slightly different, but it's still a 3-card spread. So this one will be a general overview, what guidance we need, and a challenge. I mean, it's kind of pretty much the same, but different wording, I guess. So, ooh, this one wanted to come out. Okay. We got our first card. I'll put her back over real quick. Oh, this one goes up top. Alright, okay, we got card number 2. These ones are just popping out today. Ooh, that's too many. Oh my gosh, I'll just... I don't know what to do, there's too many that popped out. I don't know which one to use. I'm just gonna do these two because they seem to be similar. Ooh. Okay. Of course, yeah. See, this is why I absolutely love this anime deck. It is just like they literally jump out. Like usually I have to shuffle for a while and really get in tune with my decks before they start like popping out like that. But this anime deck, the day I got it, I instantly connected with it. I love it so much. Real quick, before I get into this reading real quick, I'm going to, because I think I was supposed to do like my ad segment real quick. So let me get my talking points real quick. Where did I took screenshots of like what I was supposed to talk about. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do a Twitch poll on it. Okay, hold on. Let's take a quick commercial break. And I think I can do, yeah, okay. So, because it wants me to go over to the menu. Where's the menu? Where's the menu? I want to see the menu. View complete menu. Okay. So it wants me to make a poll, and how do I do that? Hold on. Go to channel, edit it. No, I don't want that. I want this. Move over here. Move over here. Oh, I think I have to do it on. I think I have to do it on the on here. Hold on. 1 second. Let me that, and let me come over here real quick. Go over here real quick. And hopefully no sounds play real quick. Go over here, dang it! Come on, computer. You can do it. Hold on, let me... How do I mute tab? There we go. Go... Oh, man. Come on, computer. Don't be a butt face. Just let me try and get that Twitch money. Come on. I just need to run the poll. Oh, okay. We're gonna do it without doing the poll, I guess. Okay, whatever. Alright, so this is the potential sponsor for today's stream. So Factor 75, they're like frozen meals that are like supposed to be better than what you can get at grocery stores sent to your house. So like, you know, like HelloFresh and all those, but instead of cooking it yourself, it's already cooked. Let me get my little talking points. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's supposed to be a stress-free way to eat delicious ready-made meals, fresh, never frozen, chef-crafted, dietitian approved, ready to eat in 2 minutes, so it's microwavable. So, like, I mean, cup of noodles take longer than that. So you can have, so the menu has 35 different options, and then it has different, where is it? I want to see the menu. So it has like different things. So it has calorie smart, fiber support, balance, and there was a, yeah, protein one, and then they have vegan and veggie options. They have 60 add-ons that you can choose for, like, let's say, I don't like whatever your bundle is. So let's say you do like one of those, and like you wanted, yeah, here we go. So these are some of the add-ons. So they have breakfast stuff, so you can do pancakes, eggs. Good golly, bless you. My kitty cat's been sneezing. Potatoes, bacon, egg. Oh my gosh, you poor girl. She got a sneezy wheezy. Overnight oats. So yeah, so they have a bunch of different add-ons. So they have 60 add-ons. And then breakfast, lunch, snacks, beverages. They have, yeah, so it's just sorry, I'm trying to read it on my phone, it's so tiny. Okay. But that's cool, I didn't know they... Where are the snacks? Okay. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay. So that was breakfast. They have juices. Ooh, cheesecake. Almond bites, bars. Empanadas. I love empanadas. Smoothies. I'm supposed to be eating, me and Carehero were supposed to be making smoothies. We got all the stuff for smoothies, and I'm too lazy to make them. So this would actually be good for us. And then, ooh, chicken and pomegranate. Mac and cheese. Oh, I should be probably looking at chat. Sorry, I got preoccupied. Yeah, so they have protein. Chicken wings, ooh, French style dip duo, caramelized onion and herb whipped cheese. I love cheese. Regular chicken, regular salmon, chimichurri shrimp, protein shakes. Basically a sausage. I don't know what's the difference between a sausage and a bratwurst. Aren't they like the same thing? This would actually be good for me because I'm on a certain medication that like messes with my appetite, and so I'm supposed to be drinking protein shakes so that way I actually eat enough and get enough. So this would be good for me because I love chocolate milk, and I don't get very hungry most days, so I have to drink protein shakes. Wellness shots. Yeah, smoothies are so freaking good. My favorite smoothie is, I like to do like the dark berries, so raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, strawberry, and then I like to do like banana, mango, and things like that. More wings, bacon, quiche, ooh, a protein pack, sampler. Okay, so that was all their add-ons. Let's look at their actual menu real quick. Okay, so sun-dried tomato over pasta, chicken and rice, Parmesan chicken and broccoli. Ooh, beef bolognese. Beef bolognese is so good. We got chicken thigh tamale cake. Interesting. I've never had like an open-faced tamale thing, unless that's not what it is and I'm just silly goose. You can get some freaking filet mignon. Oh my gosh, surf and turf? What? I want some filet mignon. Dang, filet mignon. And they got like 3 different filet mignons. A lot of chicken. Whatever this is called. I have no idea what that is. Chicken pot pie pasta. I love chicken pot pie. I want some chicken pot pie. Chicken Alfredo. It's my favorite. I don't know what this is, but it looks good. Oh, isn't this like on the Olive Garden menu? That looks good. Indian style butter chicken. Hell yeah, I love butter chicken. If I could eat a whole bowl of butter chicken, I'd be happy. Oh, pork. They have pork. Okay. So they have beef, pork, chicken, where are there? They have salmon, they have, zucchini noodles and shrimp. So this would be like a vegetarian option right here, the tomato goat cheese thingy. They have peanut Buddha bowl, that one's vegan. This one's vegetarian. Okay, so the vegetarian stuff's at the bottom. And mushroom chicken, garlic chicken. Okay, that's not too bad. Those I would eat like half of those. Those all look really good. Nice. All right. So they did want me to do a poll, but it won't let me load Twitch up for some reason on the regular computer. So, maybe I'll try and get that to, hold on, let me try it one more time. Let me just go back to this. Let me get rid of this. Open this. Go to Twitch. Okay, let's try again. I just want to go to the stream manager and start a poll, dang it. Why do you hate me? Why? It hates me, I swear. Okay, well, maybe we'll try the poll again later. Let me just exit out of this. Okay, and then I'll try again later, maybe see if it lets me open up Chrome or something, because I usually use what the hell is it called? Opera GX, because it doesn't take as much like CPU and RAM as like Chrome does, so when I stream I try and only use that if I'm streaming, because you know, my poor computer can't handle too much. But we'll try and do that poll again later, to try and get them to approve the sponsorship, and maybe I'll get a little bit of money. Who knows? Alright, so for the time being, let's go ahead and read the anime tarot cards for next week. And I closed up the thing that has the booklet, so I'm gonna get that real quick. Okay, so let me go back to this. Okay, so card 1, we have the Hermit. That is our general overview of next week. Card 2 is our challenges, which is the Queen of Swords. And then our guidance, which you saw there was like 4 of them that spilled out. So I ended up just going with these 2, which is the King of Swords and Knight of Wands. So yeah, so let's delve into that. So our general overview, we got the Hermit. Let's go find the Hermit. Maybe I should put my overlight on, I'm not sure. Okay, where is the Hermit? Where are you, Hermit? Hermit the Crab. What number is it? 9? This one. Okay, so the Hermit is... So soul searching, solitude, introspection, wisdom. Okay, I need to turn my overlight on because I can't freaking see right now. I was trying to be all spooky with it and have the light off, but you know, I tried. Cause then now it casts shadows and everything, so I was trying to keep it like that. Okay, so the hermit. So this actually does go with simplify your life a little bit, because basically our hermit, which is the overview of next week, where, you know, hermits are kind of soul searchers, solitude, introspected. Anime attribute is more like a hikikomori. You know, we kind of remove ourselves from society, things like that. So that's kind of the general overview, which kind of goes with simplify your life a little bit, in the aspect of I'm like, how do I put into words? Like, how do I make it make sense? Like, it makes sense to me. I don't know how to make it make sense to you. Hold on, let me get a sippy. Yeah, so the card invites you to begin some introspection. If you're seeking answers, look within yourself for what you're looking for. So it kind of does go with our readings. So we had, so basically in the same realm, we had Simplify Your Life and the Lovers. It does still fit into that, where we need to be kind to ourselves, we need to declutter, we need to delve into ourselves. You know, it goes with it all. It's a theme. It's in a theme within itself. And then our challenges for next week, we got the Queen of Swords. So that is the Queen of Swords. Man, this focus sucks. And then this was the Hermit. The Hermit. Alright, so our challenge is Queen of Swords. Let's go find swords. One up. Alright, Queen of Swords. So our challenge next week, so we had I guess it's gonna be with these two, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so Fire of Ace was being bold, being courageous, all that. I already lost my setup for those ones, but anyway. Put those back real quick. Okay. So, Queen of Swords is independence, discernment, boundaries, direct communication, lack of bias. So Queen of Swords is a critical thinker, sets clear boundaries, and pulls no punches. As with all sword cards, she focuses on reason instead of emotion, using her intellect to make effective, rational decisions. Though she sets clear boundaries, she channels most of her energy into her work. She wields her authority and expertise in a measured, clear way, and may be encouraging you to do the same. So it actually does kind of go... So it says the challenge of next week, but it kind of still feels like it fits with the Ace of Fire, where it's talking about getting, like you need to be manifesting and putting into motion. It kind of feels like it's those two cards. So that's, instead of it being like a bad challenge, it's more like this is what you need to do. So it's kind of the same thing. This one is saying, instead of being a shut-in, instead of being a hikikomori, instead, it's kind of the same thing. Look in yourself, let the wave come over. Doing uncomfortable things might be uncomfortable, but go out of your comfort zone, work on put into motion your manifestations. So it is still kind of within that same realm. And then our guidance for the week through the anime cards. So we have King of Swords and Knight of Wands. So our King of Swords is mental clarity, authority, truth, conviction, rationality. The King of Swords is the master of logic, rationality, and order. He is the ultimate authority on truth and discipline, always making intellect and fact-based decisions. He's immovable in his ways, the epitome of professionalism. He's truly cool, calm, and collected. So our guidance kind of for the sword is in a line with the Queen of Swords because they're from the same suits. So our guidance is more like to be our challenge. So like, how do I put it into words? It's in my head, but how do I word it? So these two go together. So you need to put in the work and the effort for your manifestation, and your guidance is to, like, how do I word it? How do I put English? How do I human? So they're like basically the same thing. Yeah. Like literally they're like basically the same thing. So yeah. I'm just gonna say these are the same thing. Let me go to Knight of Wands, because she might have a different... Where are Wands? She might have something different for guidance. So she is energy, adventure, inspired action, new beginnings. The Knights are still in learning, but are a bit more experienced than Pages. The Knights of Wands is a more focused than the Page, but still full of boundless energy. Okay, so when the Knights appear, it means good things are on their way. Now would be a good time to start the project or go on the trip. But don't be too hasty while the Knight knows better than the Page with which risks are more worth taking. There occasionally okay. So all of these are basically the same. So we have motion, manifestation, Queen and King of Swords. So those are these are all for next week. These are our manifesting, our boldness, our courage, all of that. Hold on, I had one more. And then the Ace of Fire. Sorry. So these are all, in a way, saying the same thing. You need to put in the work for your manifestations, and manifestations will come. And then our hermit, lover, I'm trying to think, like, and sentimental feelings. These are all in the same vein, sort of. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like these are all still in the same thing, because these all have to do with emotions and like the present us, essentially. So be kind to yourself, surround yourself with those that care about you, love you. Don't distance yourself. These two are more kind of the same, so like opposite same, basically sane. And then, you know, the sentimental feelings. So be kind to yourself. If you're having an emotional week, let yourself have that, but don't distance yourself. Let it happen, kind of thing. And then these two kind of feel like the same thing, like our guidance. So she wants us to, I already forgot. I'm so awesome, right? Where the heck is my wands? Where are my wands? Where are my wands? Yeah, so basically kind of similar. So these are like the guidance of the week. So how do I word? I mean, basically, like the Simplify Yourself says, we're just gonna we're not gonna take a whole lot of risks next week. We're gonna take it a little easy. We're gonna, you know, put in some work, put in some manifestations. We're gonna, you know, create opportunities, but we're not gonna go crazy and do 10,000 different tasks in the week. Let's focus on ourselves a little bit. Let's, you know, what's one thing I want to focus on? Like 1 or 2 things. I want, whether it's a physical or a mental thing, you know, I want to help me get out of bed. I want to clean my room. I want to apply for this job. Don't take on too many tasks. Just do like 1 or 2 things next week. Be kind to yourself, but be courageous. Let your strength come in. And yeah, it seems like we're gonna we're gonna have an okay time. We're gonna have a good week. We're gonna take it easy. We're not gonna do anything strenuous. We're not gonna worry. We're gonna let things happen. We're not gonna stress out about next week. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be here for each other. We're gonna get through it. And if something good happens, awesome. If something doesn't happen, that's okay. At least we tried. We got this. Alright. Let's put everything back to where it lives and try not to get my decks all mixed up. I can't imagine doing this full time all day every day. Like doing tarot and spiritual readings as like a profession, because it really does take a lot of energy out of you, like whether you believe it or not, whether you know, claim to talk to spirits or not. Just trying to channel, you know, energy and trying to tap into like other people and everything, it takes a lot of energy out of you. My family has always been into spiritual things. So literally probably from
I don't know, I feel like from the day I was born, my family has been into this stuff. So when I was younger, my dad and sister would go to the gem shows, and this amethyst was actually my mom's, and my sister gave it to me. And so they used to go to gem shows together, and on my mom's side of the family, I don't really know them too well. I wasn't really around them too much growing, or like as I got older. Like I was around them a lot when I was little, but not when I got older. But like from what my mom told me, was like they were really spiritual. And my mom collected crystals too, and things like that. And then my stepmom, when we were like, she's always believed in this stuff too. And then I'm trying to think, like I think we started going when I was like a young teenager. I don't remember if I was like between like 13 and 14, I think. And then we would go to like the psychic conventions, I guess you would call them. So we would do that every year. We'd go to the psychic conventions, I guess that's what they're called, I don't know. And we'd go and we'd get like do different like readings and different things. I used to get the aura pictures. So it's a Polaroid and it's a special camera, and you like touch this metal thing and it's supposed to like gauge your energy or whatever, and then they take a Polaroid with a special camera and it has your aura around. Some people get like orbs, so like spirits and stuff. Like other things have popped up in other people's, and we would do it every year. So I have like 4 or 5, because we did it for a few years, and so I have a few of them, and it's kind of sad to see, because my life gradually got worse, unfortunately, but I would still take a picture, and so you can see my aura gradually, it went from being a really pretty rainbow to like a really dark red, and then a little bit of yellow because my mom's spirit always is with me. But it's kind of sad to see how my aura has gone, like because the red in aura can like be different meanings. So a lot of it can be negative, so like a lot of negative emotion and things like that, but it can also be positive, like you're intuitive, you're a thinker, you're a questioner, things like that. But unfortunately for me it's the negative, and I haven't I really want to get a new one done because I feel like things are so much better for me now, and I'd like to see if that also changed in my aura. So I want to get one eventually, another one, and just see if it's improved over the years. But yeah, so I would do that every year, and we do different readings with different psychics, and we found one psychic that we loved, and so we would only go to him, and we loved him so much we would get all of the family that's into that over to someone's house, and we'd have him there specially for us and do readings with him, and it's really, really interesting and stuff. And one year we had it hosted at my aunt's house on my stepmom's side, and it was so funny because at that time all this stuff was like second nature to me, and so she kept getting rings on her door, like someone ringing her doorbell, and she'd go and check it and no one's there, and she's like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I was like, oh, that's just my mom. And she's like, what? And I'm just like, yeah, we have the psychics here, so my mom's here. and like she, like, you can tell, like, she was like, oh my gosh, what? And I'm just like, yeah. Like super nonchalant, like, yeah, It's no big deal. It's just my mom. And he, like, I felt like this, because, you know, there's obviously, like, a lot of fake psychics and, like, things like that out there. Once you, like, if you have, you know, some spiritual abilities, or, like, this is something you're into, you can start to weed out the fakes and be like, oh, they do this, or they ask this, they're probably just a con artist or whatever. And so you can kind of easily figure out who's legit and who's not. And so that's why we like this guy. We were pretty sure he was pretty legit. Like, everything he says, the questions he asks, can kind of guess that he's, you know, legit. And so he always, like, if he's not at a convention, and doing, like, house calls and stuff, he needs a dark, quiet room, because he does tarot card readings and channels spirits and stuff. So he needs, like, a dark, quiet place, and he can't do it for too long, because then he starts getting, like, a headache from all the chatter. And it's really interesting, like, when you have someone at your house for that versus going to, like, a place, because then, like, sometimes, yeah, you know, spirits just you know, they're just hanging out in your house and stuff. But yeah, so I've just always been around it. And at the house that my dad and stepmom live at, it's the house she grew up in, and she inherited it when her parents passed. And ever since, because she's been in my life since I was about, like, 9.5, and there's always been weird activity at that house, even when she was little and growing up too. And there's been some cases, like, when I was, like, really little, before I, like, because I was still a little afraid of, like, the supernatural stuff. And so there was things that would, like, happen in that house, and, like, me and my stepbrother, we'd, like, look at each other like, did that just happen? And then go run to our parents and be like, yeah, this just happened. So, like, there's been, like, I was playing on the floor, and the couch next to me had, like, indented, like someone just sat down, and obviously there was no one there, and that freaked me out. And so I ran to my parents, and I was like, somebody just sat on the couch and there's nobody there. And we heard, it always happened when me and my stepbrother were together too. And one of them was, I don't know if we were going from, like, room to room, or if we were in the kitchen or the living room. We were somewhere near the hallway, and we heard a child laughing, and same thing, we bolted to our parents, like, somebody just laughed in the hallway. And of course our parents are just like, haha, funny, like, oh, that's, like, it's so funny, oh yeah, that's just our friend or whatever, because, you know, they're grown-ups, they're like, that shit doesn't scare us. And we're, like, you know, 10 plus years old, and we're like, oh my freaking god. And my stepmom has said, when she took a nap on the couch, and we had, like, a coffee table, like, right next to the couch, and she said she woke up and she saw a child running on the coffee table, like a ghost child. And and, like, there's been, like, other things too, and I'm just like, yeah. At the very first house that I lived at when I was, like, really, really, really tiny, we think that it had some kind of, we don't know if it was spirits or if it was just, like, because it wasn't a good environment, that we had, like, a poltergeist energy in the house. But a lot of weird stuff would happen at that house, like the lights going on and off, the faucet turning on and off. Our Christmas tree a couple years would shake and nothing's around it, no animals, nothing. Like, really, really creepy things like that would happen. And then as I got older and learned more about spiritual stuff, I learned about protection. So the number one thing you want to learn if you're interested in spirituality stuff, whether it's, you know, whether you believe it or not, is protection. So if you're a witch, you have both physical and spiritual protections. If you're like a medium or like a psychic or whatever, a lot of times they'll just have like mental protections, like those, you know, the spiritual protections. I personally like to do both protections, because like, if I were to identify myself as anything in the spiritual community, I would say yes, I'm a witch, because the things I do align more in with that. So so I do physical protection. So I have selenite. Let me see if I had one in here. I guess I didn't put it in this room. But I have selenite towers, and I put them in the corners of the windows. So selenite is really good for protection. So I have those in the corners of all the windows. They're like 5-inch towers. So I have it all around the house. I use black tourmaline crystal. It's also another protection crystal. So I have a necklace of it, and then I have some tumbles that I keep by the front door as well. So I have selenite around the front door. I have black tourmaline around the front door, and then I have a witch's broom facing up, right next to the front door, so that's supposed to sweep away negative energy. What else do I do? I haven't done it for this place because this place actually has really good energy, so I haven't had to do a whole lot of physical protections. But I do still need to kind of do a couple things that I've been lagging on. So you want to, you can also put sigils on your windowsills, or the windowsills on like the glass of the window. So you can, so let's say you make a protection like potion or whatever, or you can just get Florida water, which is a type, it's literally a cologne, but the properties in it are all spiritual. So most witches just use it for like spells and the bath water and moon water and this and that, or you can literally just, you know, wash your hands in it before you do things. And then you can use it, and you can, so like you dip your finger in the liquid and draw, you know, your protection symbol on the glass of the window that locks it. You could do it on all the doors, all your windows. And then you also want to lock your mirror. So every mirror you want to lock it. So it's basically the same thing as protection symbols on your windows, doors, all that. You would draw with water, with a potion liquid, you know, whatever, and you would draw your protection locking symbol. So that way, because a lot of spiritual people believe mirrors are you know, a portal to the other side type of thing. And so they like to lock those. Other protection is you can make like other physical protections. You can get like a little, like, let's say it's a little satchel like this. You would fill it up with, you know, like it would basically be a protection spell pouch. So you would put all the ingredients, and then you can hang it above your door, above the window, wherever. And then there are other like physical protections that you could do. I'm trying to think, like other ones. Those are like the basic ones that I know. Some people will do like spell traps. So let's say this is like a glass bowl or like some kind of fancy bowl. They'll make, basically it's like a trap for let's say someone is thinking badly of you, it would trap that energy in there. Let's say some other witch does a hex or a curse on you, it would trap that in there. You can also do it to where it reverses and sends it back to them, things like that. And then for like spiritual protection, so what I personally do that helps me feel better, which I've been doing my whole life, and I just now found out it's actually a spiritual thing, and I just thought I was weird, and that's what I do. So what I do for like in my mind for my protection is I have several layers of like shields. So in my mind, so let's say I'm feeling anxious about my house. So in my mind, I will think of a like a layer of white light is surrounding my home. Or let's say we're driving and I'm feeling really anxious about other drivers. I'll in my mind think of, you know, so I'll do several layers. So each kind of color will kind of represent other things. So I'll think of like a white light surrounding my car, a golden light surrounding my car, you know, whichever color of light you know makes you feel comfortable, and you know you'll be thinking of, you know, protect us from harm, don't let any harm come to us. And then I also put up like a shield wall. So I watched Vikings too much, and you know how they do shield wall. So I think of that as well. So whether I'm, you know, surrounding the place they live, a person, a vehicle, anything that you want to protect in your mind. So I have my shield wall is like a metal shield wall. So it's like I have metal panels surrounding whatever I want protected. So that's another layer. And then I do a layer of thorns. So like I think of the ancient Magus Bride. Elias has is called Thorn, and like other things, and so I'll put like his thorn thingy as a shield, and then I'll put like one this one can be two different things. I use it for protection and to get people not to come near me. Then I'll do spikes. I'll do a layer of spikes pointing out, so that way, like, if you come near what I'm trying to protect, you'll get harmed, you know, in a way. And so, like, that's kind of what mental protection is putting up different walls, different shieldings. So that's that's that. You can also try and erase your energy to make your not have your presence be like noticed. That is really hard. I don't know how to do it. I can't focus enough to recall my energy, but there are people that know how to recall their energy to where, like, let's say you're shopping and you don't want people to bother you, you can recall your energy, and so you wouldn't be putting out your presence, and so people will leave you alone. And with that, you can also throw out thorns, or you can throw out spikes, so that way if someone wants to perceive you, they get poked type of thing, you know. Those are some basic things for like protection and whatnot. But yeah, those are, it's so weird. I haven't talked about this stuff in a while. Usually I just yap Carehero's brain away. But yeah, so those are some cool things regarding like spirituality and whatnot. It's fun because, like, literally there are like so many different like you can be into witchcraft, you could be into literally just spirituality, period. You could be into like the fantasy aspect of it, so you like to collect all the things but you don't actually practice it, right? It's so cool. You could be like there's some people in the like spiritual community that they only work with the spiritual energy of dragons or angels or, you know, demons or whatever, and it's just, there's literally so many things. So it's like any other fandom, basically. Like, you know, there's My Hero fans, there's Jujutsu Kaisen fans, there's Sailor Moon fans. It's like that, you know? There's like literally a spiritual community for everything. So yeah, it's interesting, it's fun, and I like when it can collide with other things that I like. So like, cause fantasy is my favorite genre for you know, movies and anime, so like the Ancient Magus Bride is, that's why I love it so much, because it's literally has everything I love. Yeah, of course. And like, even though I've been doing this for like almost my whole life, I still feel like a beginner because I don't really practice this every day. I don't really like research and read books on it or anything. So like, I even consider myself still a beginner. So yeah, it's fun. I've got my snack. I got the Nerds gummies. Yeah, ha ha ha. They're so yummy. Yeah, and I can't wait to do more things too. Like, I definitely want to try and do that, like, potion making thingy. So, I'll see what I can do about that. I should be able to get something at least pretty basic. Yeah, these are delicious. They're my favorite. They're too good. I can't stop eating them. Oh, and then I put them in this container, but the Halloween ones! They got spooky. Boo! Like the Halloween ones. The oatmeal pie cookies, those are good too. No, kitty, you can't have my snacks. Trying to eat my snacks. They're my snacks, kitty. On my pot pie, kitty. No, you're crazy. You're a crazy cat. Me too, me too. Halloween's the best time of year. It's the most magical time of the year. Halloween, not Christmas. Okay, let me see if I can get the thingy. Yeah, yeah, see, you get it. No, kitty, my Popeye. Yeah. I always say it. Because the cats are always trying to get something from us. And so I'm always like, no, kitty, it's my Popeye. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oop. Messing with the crystal and I almost dropped it. Whoopsies. Okay, I'm gonna try and get that poll to load. I'm gonna try and pull up Google Chrome, see if that lets me do it. But it eats up a lot more RAM and stuff. Just wanna run the poll real quick. Starting the load. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Oh, let me mute it. Mute. I need creator dashboard. I need a stream manager. I need to talk to your manager, Twitch. I got some bones to pick. I don't know which one, but I'm gonna pick one. Okay, manage poll. New poll. Oh man, I have to redo it. I gotta move some of these. Control C. E. Okay. Hold on. Don't explode, computer. Hold on. I just need to put in some of the... Oh, I have to... Click. Is it click? Okay. One, control, B. Filet mignon. I know, computer, we're trying. That's why I'm trying to do this, so I can get you fixed. Do. Everybody wants to eat filet mignon and shrimp. Man. At the last place that I worked, it was a mom and pop shop. It was like a supplement store. And the owner was like, you know, came from money. And we had our Christmas staff dinner, and it was at, I don't know if anyone has this where they live. The restaurant's called Fleming's, and it's like hella expensive. And we had our staff dinner there, and you know, she paid for everything. They literally got the filet mignon. I was able to get lobster tail. They got ordered lobster mac and cheese. Truffle, mushroom raviolis, all like a bottle of champagne, a bottle of wine, and like some other fancy things. And the tab was like between $400 and $600, I think. And because it's a company dinner, she was able to write it off. And I'm like, wow, being rich is something. I was like, that was the fanciest dinner I've ever had in my whole life. I don't think I'll ever eat like that again. Okay, I have the poll set. Let's see if it's gonna work. Did the poll pop up? It did. Okay, everybody in the stream, please vote. It'll help me get the sponsorship for the thing. Factor 75 meals at home. They're gourmet. Not like what you get at the grocery store. They're by chef. Wonderful, yummy. Use my code. Please vote and use my code. Yummy yummy factor 75 in my tummy. I'm the worst spokesperson ever. But honestly, like these from the website, it does look good. If I had money, I'd get it. So silly. I voted. I can vote. That's cool. I didn't know I could vote on my own poll. Oh, jeez. Welcome to your silly willy. Silly willy kitty cat. Vote, 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 vote. Thank you. If I do these more often, I'll get the hang of it. I'll because it's reading scripts to me is like difficult. So, yeah. But if I do it more, then I'll get the hang of it and get the experience and all that jazz. Oh, thank you. I needed that. I'm all out of my pumpkin spice coffee. I drank it all. All I have left is the mocha. But also mocha's delicious. But I really want pumpkin because it's pumpkin season. I wonder if they'll have a factor 75 will do like a Halloween meal, because that would be cool. They have pasta shape. They have like, I have Halloween pasta. I have literal pumpkin shaped pasta. I have black and white bow ties. They have the squid ink pasta. Like you could totally do like Halloween like food. I feel like that would be good. That'd be cool. I'd buy that if it was Halloween. They could do like Beetlejuice, like black and white. Yeah, I think I'll see. That's kind of why I like streaming and I like doing this, because it gives me a lot of exposure therapy, because I have a lot of trauma from like growing up and in school with like, when they make you read aloud in school. So I have like trauma from that. Rest in peace, coffee. Yeah. Oh, here. Look at my witchy kitties. Oh, how cute. Oh. Oh, and tomorrow is show and tell day. I'm so excited. If anyone here wants to participate tomorrow with show and tell, if you follow the Kana family on Twitter, you can just send me a message of what you want for participating in show and tell, and then tomorrow I'll be like doing show and tell like this, but for me and Carehero's thing, and then I'll have the pictures of what everyone wants to show for show and tell up on the screen as well, and we'll just talk about our show and tell for the day and have fun and have a nice comfy stream. So yeah. Oh, yeah. And I already have your picture for show and tell, so I got that prepped and ready. Oh, yeah. I wish they, like, would, if you notice, like, if a student is struggling or, having a hard time, like, I wish they wouldn't, like, pick on them and be like, you gotta read, you gotta do it. Like, no, I'm scared. Like, kids are making fun of me. Don't make me do it. Like, give me a break. I just wanna exist without being perceived. Thank you. Yeah, show and tell is gonna be fun though. Yeah, me and Carehero, we keep talking about all the things we can do once the computer's fixed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we could actually play games together. We could do like Yu-Gi-Oh card, like play Yu-Gi-Oh cards together and stuff. I know. Like, I just want to fix the computer. I just want to be able to do what I used to do. Like, I used to be able to play games like, I don't know what I did or what happened. I used to literally be able to load Phasmophobia on the computer and stream with it. So I'm like, I don't know what happened. Right? Yeah. Kids, especially in elementary, I feel are just so cruel and can be so mean. And it's not really their fault because a lot of it is literally the product of their environment, and so it's just really hard because it's like they're just doing what they've learned from their parents. So yeah. And then once they get older and they're in high school, and if they're still assholes, then they're just assholes. But yeah. So I just wish it was easier and people were nicer. Choo choo choo. Kitty kitty kitty. Oh my gosh. I've never had a computer smoke before, but my last computer, I forgot what piece it is, but I did overheat it so bad it expanded really, really, really big. Because I had my brother-in-law look at it and he's like, yeah, there's no going back, you fried this. I was like, oh, okay, well there goes half my life. Yeah, people are so mean. I know, that's what I worry about with baby Kana. I'm like, if anyone is mean to my baby, I'm gonna go beat their ass. I don't care if they're 10. I will beat their ass. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, the computer I have, it's an Alienware, and so when I was trying to look at it to see if, like, maybe it just needs to be cleaned, or maybe this, I literally have 5 fans, but the design is so shitty that it basically blocks all the fans, so I have to have my own fan blowing on the computer to try and cool it down, because even though it has 5 freaking fans, they literally don't have enough room to cool itself down. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, that's why I'm like, if I do, like, well, not really if, it's just when we get the opportunity to upgrade the computer, I definitely will be getting a custom build so that way the case isn't obstructing the cooling. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I knew these things before I started streaming, but you know, you gotta learn, you gotta start somewhere. But yeah, I definitely, because after talking to like all my friends that I had when I first started out, basically for the same price I paid for the Alienware, I could have gotten a custom build with better stuff. And I'm like, cool, thanks Alienware, I thought they were good. I mean, they are still good, it's just you can get better customs. Yeah. Alright. So salmon and filet mignon won the poll. Alright. Alright. How do I let me do this real quick. Where's yeah. Okay. I just wanted to capture a screenshot so I can show them and be like, look, I did the poll. I did it. Can I have money now? But I'll try better next time. Can I have money? I need to fix my computer. Yeah, no, I understood what you meant. Okay, let me... Oh, okay. Computer's doing alright right now. That's nice. Okay, let me turn the video capture off. And... let me do this. Oh, I have to stand up. Not responding. How could it not respond? Ha, a hot dog. Okay, why isn't this? What is this one? That's why. Oops, nope. Okay, that's the wrong capture. Stop it. I said discard. Fine. Okay, that's not the cap. Which freaking capture? Oh, okay, it's this. Oh, that's why. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Start. What? Well, that's just a pain in the butt. Why the heck isn't it working? Okay, well, VC Face is thoroughly pissing me off. Oh. That? What is going on, man? Wow. Okay. Well, where'd my picture go? Okay, well, VC Face is being a stinky butt, and it's saying it won't connect to my camera. Ah! Oh, you know what? I probably have to turn this off. hold on. Okay, maybe if I got rid of that. Let me try one more. Oh, I did. I had to get rid of that. Oh my gosh, I'm such a silly goose. I'm so silly. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. That was literally it. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Peekaboo! Hi! Okay, I'm so silly because you know how I just had the camera open for doing all the witchy stuff? Well, I forgot to turn the camera off on that so I could turn it on VC Face, and yeah. So, I'm silly. I'm so silly. When you get that costume and if you put it on your dog, I want to see a picture because that is going to be so freaking cute. What kind of dog do you have? Is it like a big dog, a little dog, like a terrier, a German Shepherd? It's me! Wee! I can't wait to have the computer at a good rate because then I could have my model open and do stuff. Yeah. What kind of doggo you got? I haven't had a dog since I was literally little. Yes, I want picture. Yeah, I haven't had a dog in a long time. No, actually, I was a teenager. Yeah. Last time I had a dog, I was a teenager. I got it for free from my friend. Her dad was a backyard breeder, and they were miniature pinchers. And oh my gosh, you have a husky shepherd! Oh yeah, I definitely want to see. So I had a mini pin, and oh, Ozzy, how cute! The last dog I had, her name was Hachiko. Yes, that's awesome. Does he eat bats? Yeah, we have a lot of shepherds at work. We have a lot of huskies. I have a handful, not a lot, but I have a handful that are half and half husky, half shepherd. Yeah, I've only met one Saint Bernard. We have a few actual Doberman pinchers. I've only met one Dalmatian. What else have I have sorry, I almost choked on breathing. I've only I went from never seeing a Shiba Inu in my whole life, which is my favorite dog breed, to all of a sudden we started getting Shiba Inus, and I'm so excited anytime we get them. Not because they are notorious for being little sassy pantses, and that's silly. What was I saying? But yeah, so a lot of my coworkers are a little timid when they come in, and I'm over here like, give me that dog, I'll do it. I love Shibas and they love me. And yeah, so I love Shibas. Finally have seen a few of them. I've seen like a Westie Scotty terrier. I've seen all the terriers, literally all of them. Every breed of terrier, I've seen them all. Trying to think, like oh, Great Danes. We've had a couple of Great Danes. One was literally like a horse. I'm pretty short. I'm like a quarter I don't know. I'm like barely 5 foot, and this dog was way taller than me. And yeah, Great Danes are freaking huge. They're so tall. I've had Mastiffs. They're another huge dog. So slobbery though. So slobbery. Trying to think of like fancy breeds. We have a lot of people that have doodles. Now, if anyone ever tells you a doodle is a breed, it is not. Doodles are literally just a mutt, a very expensive mutt. So most people have lab doodles, which is half Labrador, half poodle, and they spend upwards of $2,000 on these dogs, and they are literally genetic mutants. Basically, they are not a real breed, and most of the time they are very unethical because they'll breed two breeds together to make a doodle that should not exist, and these dogs should never breed. And so they have so many illnesses and so many genetic mutations, and they're like predetermined for like hip dysplasia, chronic arthritis, a lot of like internal organ issues, like awful dogs. And a lot of them have a lot of dental issues, hair issues. They'll be prone to like ear infections because the hair of the breeds don't work together, and they're literally chimeras basically. Yeah. Same thing with Korg Huskies. I've seen a couple where it's a small breeded husky. So they get the female of they get the male is the small breed, and the female is a large breed, and they'll breed them to make tiny huskies. Same thing. A lot of issues. I don't know why people keep doing this. They keep making monsters, basically, that should not exist. So, yeah, little veterinarian lesson of the day. Don't. You can buy fancy dogs, just don't buy the ones that are mutated. You want a golden retriever? Go at it. Just go to someone reputable. Don't go to a backyard breeder. Those dogs are in horrible conditions. The tiny huskies, they are so cute, but oh my gosh, do they have so many issues. You're gonna be spending way more than that $2,000 that you paid to get them. We have a lot of the Frenchies, the French bulldogs. Yeah. And see, like, when you do large breed crossovers, you get less of the mutations. So like Husky Shepherd, they just have whatever that breed's genetic issues are. So usually if it's a large breed, you don't see as many issues, just in the normal with those breeds. But we have a lot of French bulldog patients, and with Frenchies, because 9 times out of 10 people get Frenchies to breed them because they think they're gonna make their money back. Those dogs are typically anywhere from like a basic Frenchie, which is just like the plain tan color, anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000 and up for the special breeds. And we see this time after time after time. They get the dog from a non-reputable breeder, like a backyard breeder, spend $15,000 on the really fancy black and gray spotted ones, and then they have genetic issues because the breeder lied, because they have so many genetic issues. And if they have the genetic issue, you cannot breed them And yeah, $15,000 for that fancy speckle color. Those dogs that go up, either go up to 15 or higher. Yeah, and the only way female Frenchies can give birth is by C-section. They cannot physically give birth because they are that mutated and would probably die. Literally, they can only have surgery to have their puppies. And so that's also another reason not to get a Frenchie, would be just for that reason alone. But yeah, so we have a few people that they start being our patient, and they're like, oh yeah, I got my Frenchie, spent $15,000, I'm gonna make my money back, and then like by the time they're ready for like when they get close to like 5.5 months, when they come in for like their next checkup, and we're like, so their blood work shows this, you can't breed them, they are genetically mutated, they are going to get this issue, and this issue, you like literally can't breed them. And then they're like, oh no, you know, I spent all this money, blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, could have told you that from the beginning, that if you buy from non, like what are they called, there's like an organization, AKC, something like that, but there's like a organization for like breeders, so that way, you know, like even though, you know, dog breeding, it's a gray area. To me, it's all unethical. Just, I don't know, making money on someone's life just doesn't seem ethical to me, but you know, it's neither here nor there. It's always the owner's decision. I don't really have a say in it. But yeah, so if you get one of those fancy breeds without certificates, no one's gonna buy them from you, and if you do make money on selling them, it's gonna be at a very discounted rate because you're not a certified breeder yourself. So yeah. Oh yeah, see, there's so many, and like our kennels are so full, and a lot of times you have the pure breeds in shelters, like especially over here, huskies are like all over the place. Like before we moved, I would see literal full-blooded huskies running around the streets, and like they're in the shelters, and it's like you can literally go to a shelter and get them for a fraction of the price from a breeder. Yeah, especially it's really hard in spring and summer working in anything to do with animals, because this is the sad reality, is because we have such an overpopulation of dogs and cats, specifically cats. So when breeding season comes in spring and summer, and all of the outside cats are, you know, breeding because they're not spayed or neutered. You know, we do have a lot of trap neuter release programs, but there's just so many that it's so hard to get to them all. And so we have people that think they're being a good Samaritan. They're like, oh my gosh, they had kittens, what do I do? And like, you know, we tell them you can take them to shelter if you aren't able to care for them. This is all the things you need to do to keep them alive. And a lot of times they abandon them right outside our door. So every spring and summer we get at least 5 boxes of abandoned puppies or kittens. And yeah. And we're just a hospital. I can't imagine what it's like at the shelters. So yeah, it's a sad reality. And yeah, there's a lot of things that you don't realize once you start working with animals in specific industries and stuff. So yeah, not fun when those things happen. But I mean, if you're looking for a pet, it's the best place to work because I was just thinking about getting a cat. I mean, that's why I have 3 cats. You know, yeah, it sucks. But you know, there's programs like the Trap Neuter Release that really try and help minimize the overpopulation. And there's a lot of really good no-kill shelters. There's a lot of like safe havens as well. They're not like classified as a shelter, but you can still adopt pets from them. They're like I don't want to like disclose the name because it would disclose where I live, but we have a couple different I don't know what you would call it, like a, because it's literally at this person's house. They're just like, they're a shelter, but they're not a shelter. They just rescue cats. And then they'll like adopt them out to like different agencies and stuff. So like if you go to like any of the pet stores that do adoptions, they'll like adopt out the cats there and stuff, along with like other adoption agencies and whatnot. But yeah, so I mean, people are trying. There's a lot of good-hearted people out there trying their best. Yeah, it's just an overpopulation issue. I like how we went from spooky scary to animals. And I mean, I am a cat. It's kind of hard to get away from it. But yeah. Alright. We're almost at 3 hours, which is awesome. But it is pretty late. It's almost 9 o'clock. And so it's baby Connor's bedtime. So I will do my little plug-in for the potential sponsor one more time before I go. So if you would like to help out the stream and help me get sponsorships, you can use my link for 50% off your first Factor 75 box and 20% off your next month's order. It would be Factor 25 Factor 75 underscore ryo10. See, I tried. I got a little bit of it. And so Factor 75 is gonna be kind of like HelloFresh and those other food subscriptions, except you don't have to cook anything. It is all chef cooked, pre-made meals shipped directly to your door. Cooks in like 2 minutes, and they have vegan, vegetarian, protein specific, calorie specific, and fiber specific meals. They have add-ons for breakfast, shakes, smoothies, wellness shots, and a few other add-ons. And let me see what else they got going. Apparently it is sustainable. 100% of the delivery emissions on sources are renewable electricity for production sites and offices. I don't know what that means, but apparently they do try and do sustainable stuff. The Factor meals eliminate the hassle of prepping, cooking, cleaning, and simply heat and savor the good stuff. If you receive your gourmet plus meal. Oh, that was something else. I wasn't supposed to read that. Yeah, sponsor me, Factor 75. I'm doing a great job. I did the poll and eat Factor 75 because if you're like me and you don't have time to cook and prep and do all the things and you have a baby at home and you can only microwave or make top ramen, this is a way better option than top ramen. So yeah, and I think I want if I use my own code, I think I can get it for myself too. So I might actually use my code for myself and my family and try out some of these meals. Thank you for coming to my stream. Thank you. Thanks for coming to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to participate in show and tell tomorrow, if you go to the family Twitter, the Kana family, and send me a picture of what you would like to show for show and tell, I will put it up on the stream tomorrow. And yeah, so look forward to that. I think I'm probably gonna have to do another late stream, so I might start anywhere between 6 and I would hope between 6 and 7 p.m. So kind of look out for that. I again am sorry that we don't have a legit set schedule with times yet, just because we are, you know, parents. Baby Kana, you know, kind of dictates the times of everything, so that's why we typically usually stream later in the day. So that way, hopefully, Baby Kana's asleep or taking a nap or something. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for show and tell. And thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out and talking to me and listening to me. You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you talk or not talk. Just being here makes my day, makes my night, makes my month and week and year. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you. Okay. Good night. Okay, let me see who is so I can send you guys off to another streamer if you still want to be awake. You are awesome. Thank you. Okay, let me see if I can send us over to somebody. Let's see who oh, okay, let's sorry, I'm just going through to see who's online. Okay, let's go. Okay, I gotta bring my keyboard now that I have all this stuff in the way. Okay, come here, keyboard, I need you now. Okay. Clickety clack. Raid. Let's just do Ray a heart again. Ray. Yeah. Heart. Okay. Oops. Do it. Do the thing. Did I do it? Oh. Why does it say that? What's she doing? Special events? Okay. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Bye bye bye. Bye bye.